For today's FC25 rebuild, I've already rebuilt the team. We have taken the entire Sligo Rovers lineup to 99 overall. Obviously, a 99 rated team is going to be good, but can this team dominate in any league they're in? I went as far as to make every single starting 11 and bench player 99 rated. But if you haven't noticed, there's a couple players that aren't. It seems that in FC25, there are specific positions that don't become 99 rated, even with full 99 rated stats. For the most part, what it seems to be is center backs, left backs, right backs, and center defensive mids. And we're going to find out how they dominate the top 5 leagues, but of course, we have to see how they do in the Irish League. We'll make this one quick. Let's skip to the end of the season. And as expected, we absolutely stomped everybody. 88 points. Next closest was 33 points behind us. However, 2 losses in the Irish League, where the maximum team rating is like 68, is absurd. And somehow we didn't make it to the cup final. We were knocked out 2-1 in the last round, but our 2 strikers absolutely tore it up this year, and I have high hopes for how this team is going to look in the top 5 leagues. But we're now on to our first test, and of course, in true YouTube fashion, we're going from the lowest to the highest point. And number 5 in the top 5 leagues is, of course, the French League. We have put Sligo Rovers into the French League, and we're going to see just how well we do. I also realized that doing 1 season per league means we won't see any Champions League football, so let me know down below if you want to see some Champions League football with a 99 rated squad. And our striker Owen Elding had a crazy season in League One. 32 goals and 3 assists for him. And our left mid with a last name that I don't want to butcher had a great year as well. 26 goals and 3 assists for him. Second striker with 15 goals, 13 assists. That's what, 28 goal contributions? What a season for the lads. Where did we end up though? And it was much closer than the Irish League, but I was expecting it to be. These teams are worlds above the Irish League. 79 points though, we did end up winning Ligue 1. We also beat PSG in the Coupe de France final. So tick Ligue 1 off the list because we're going to Italy. And we absolutely smoked the Serie A this season. 98 points, almost 100. We had 5 draws and 2 losses that kept us from it. What a season from the lads though. 98 goals scored as well. We did go on to win the Coppa Italia, and Owen Elding is definitely our guy. 31 goals and 20 assists. That is 51 goal contributions in 48 games for him. 21 and 15 for our left mid again, and 15 and 5 for Niall Morahan in the middle. The great thing about doing these lower leagues first is that we can figure out what the best lineup is going to be for the Premier League, which is what I'm anticipating to be the hardest season of them all. Which takes us to our 3rd league here. Sligo Rovers are in the Bundesliga. And looking at the stats for this season, it seems a little bit lower than usual, especially for Owen Elding. We just came off a 51 goal contribution season, and he barely scraped 34. However, I think we found our left mid for the Premier League, though we haven't really had a right mid that's been producing. We have both Simon Power, Stefan Malin, who can play right mid, and I guess Will Fitzgerald could potentially play right mid if we need him to. But Power was not the one for us. I think we're going to put Malin back in next season. But hold the phone, we did not win the Bundesliga. We only took 1 loss all year, but 13 draws stops us from winning the Bundesliga. This might be a lot harder than we thought. We did, however, beat Leipzig for the DFB Pokal. But wow, not winning the Bundesliga with a full 99 rated team. And what's even worse is we're heading to Spain. And we've arrived in Spain, and I am definitely nervous, especially with Real Madrid and Barcelona being as good as they are this year, and their players having some crazy potential. I'm hoping we don't have a round 2 of the Bundesliga in La Liga this year, but there's only one way to find out. Let's see if our domination continues in Spain. And I'm going to call our boy Stefan for the rest of this video, but we can't not talk about him. 33 goals and 10 assists. That's 43 goal contributions in 44 games in La Liga. Elding as well, 22 and 7. Pretty sick from him. And I actually put Simon Power on the bench for this rebuild, but 11 goals and 12 assists. He finally made a name for himself. But are we going to succeed in La Liga with the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona hanging around? And the answer to that is yes. 97 points. We have won La Liga with Real Madrid and Barcelona right behind us. 7 draws and 1 loss. The extra draws converted into wins definitely saved us this year. However, Atletico Madrid beat us 4-3 and we lost the Copa de España. But it all comes down to this. We are heading to England, to the Premier League, what is classed as the hardest league in the world. We're putting this team to the ultimate test, and we're going to find out just how good it really is. There it is, the Premier League logo on that ball, and I can't say I'm not nervous. And in what's going to be our hardest season by far, this is the starting 11 we're going for. Of course, 18-year-old Elding up top, he has been a star. And Stefan at the left mid, sorry I never learned your last name, bud, but last season here, you better pop off. And with Power kind of showing himself in that last season, I'm putting him back in, and we're going to let him play out every single game. But here we are in the Premier League. This is going to be a tough tough season. We have dominated in every single league we've played in so far, except for the Bundesliga. So I'm really hoping we don't slip here in the Premier League. And I've decided for this season, we're going to check in on the 1st of January and see just how well we're doing so far. And surprisingly, we are on top of the league, and by a substantial margin too. 10 points is nothing to laugh at in the Premier League. We are still into the FA Cup at this point, and we're into the semifinals of the Carabao Cup as well. But Owen Elding in the Premier League has put up 29 goal contributions in 23 games. He is single-handedly carrying us through this season. However, our right mid, Simon Power, only has 3 assists. I'm going to swap him out for the second half of the year. And we are giving that starting spot to our guy, Fitzgerald here. So all that's left to do is finish out this year in the Premier League and see just how far the 99 rated team go. And it's official, Owen Elding is the greatest striker of all time at 19 years old. 39 goals and 15 assists in 1 season in the Premier League. Yes, he's 99 rated, but I promise you, if you simulated a full season with Holland in the Prem at 93 rated, he's not getting those numbers. Stefan once again delivering, but we never seemed to find a right mid for this video. Now, only one question remains. Did we win the Premier League? All right, I'm going to check this back to front. It looks like Bergamo Calcio won the Super Cup, but did we win the Carabao Cup? We did. 3-2 over Arsenal. Sligo Rovers have won the Carabao Cup. Next up, the FA Cup. Did we win that too? And we did. 3-0 over Liverpool. Sligo Rovers has won the FA Cup, but it all comes down to this. Outside of the Bundesliga, we have now won everything available. Did we, however, win the Premier League? Happy to see we're nowhere near the bottom, but let's start going up and see, have we won the Prem? We're getting into the top 10. Man United in 7th, Chelsea, Newcastle, Arsenal, Spurs, and we have won the Premier League. 95 points in the Premier League, only 3 losses, 87 goals for. What a season this was for the 99 rated Sligo Rovers. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below if you want to see this team take on the Champions League or any other kind of content you want to see on FC 25 or otherwise. Guys, I appreciate you so much, like I said, and I will see you next time. Peace.